Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo-Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 406. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back, like for reals. Hey, before we get too far down the path here, 406, I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but 406 is the only area code for the entire state of Montana. So after you make your bed, which is the first thing anybody should do if they want to live a successful life, just do that. Great place to start. Then you can say, you know what? Not only did I make my bed, I learned that 406 is like you get two things accomplished today. There you go. You're welcome. Hey, yeah, it's a two for Tuesday, right? I don't know if we're having tacos tonight or not, but there's plenty of things we're going to do twice today because it's the good stuff. So it's also a work day, and I got a lot to do. So let's do this. First things first, I'm still the realist. I'm also synced. Yeah, holy cow. I've been talking about how I'm real close on the synchronicity thing, and apparently I was a lot closer than I thought I was because things keep happening exactly like I have thought to myself and said out loud, sure would be nice if that happened, and then that happens. And it's overwhelming and makes me cry sometimes, happy tears, but it's awesome, right? It is awesome, and I am going to do my very best to stay in sync, right? In sync with reality, where I'm trying to take my life and what I want all at once. Focus. Um, yeah, so my thankies go out that there wasn't any school yesterday. And, we can be honest with each other here. I didn't think much about it. I just assumed that the big kids would, be around, and I've got a babysitter for Jack. Assume maybe one or two of them could hang out over there, but found out late Sunday night that that wasn't an option, and that I was on daddy duty effective 7:30 yesterday morning, which made for a very interesting day where anybody I was on a call with got to hear my kids. That was the trying part of yesterday. The good part of yesterday is it got all kinds of art to share with you guys. So Addie made me these little books. This one's called The Pie, right? And then there's a picture of the pie, and that's the end of the book. Not her best effort. Then she drew me a picture of a fish with her name on it, and then Jack did something, right? Jack drew this one. Sissy drew the fish. Jack colored it in, and all the dots, those are rocks, right, Jack? Those are rocks, right, Bubby? Those rocks on your picture? Yeah, rocks. And then there's a football that he drew all over. See, Jack, remember your football you drew for Daddy? Good talk. And then there's this book from Sissy, and it's something by Jack and Sissy Hoback. But then you have to read the book over here. A boy got stuck under a table. A boy got something. I think that's supposed to be Jack. He got away and something but the end, right? I mean, we're not going to, yeah, super sweet. And she gave those to me and said, Dad, I hope you talk about those on Daily Discipline. So, Sissy wants to be a writer. How about that? Love it. All right. So, we'll finish up with this, the thought of the day. We talked yesterday about generosity. I looked it up back on February the 13th, episode 120, talked about, that our generosity does matter. I shared the story about my dad had a heart attack when I was a young kid, and some guys he worked with showed up with an envelope and said, hey, don't tell anybody about this, but we got you, right? And so when you're on the beneficiary side of grace, right? Again, grace is either you're getting more than you deserve or you're not getting what you deserve, meaning you've been in the wrong and somebody showed grace and said, okay, we're not going to take you out back and shoot you, but you got to stop doing that, right? Whereas another one, it's you're in a difficult place and sometimes people you don't even know show up and be like, I'm here to help. Yeah, right? Both of those can be overwhelming. And so I thought I would just share you a couple examples of grace in my life because it's Thanksgiving week. We should be thankful for this. So, it was the summer of 2011, so about 8 years ago. I can't remember exactly whether I had just been with Precious or I knew I was going to see him, but he was It's in my head. And this is when he first started telling me that, sitting in a diner in Chicago, like, man, you got something over there and you don't even know what you got, but like, you're going to change a lot of lives. And I'll be like, who are you talking? He's like, I'm talking to you. Like, you have this ability to love and connect with people and you don't even know it. I'm like, all right, well, what do I do? He said, you just need to start talking and you need to give back. Whew. All right. What do you want me to talk about? I don't know. You just need to talk. I'm like, all right, well, with me, he's like, you'll know. You'll know when you're in the situation. You'll know when the juice, the universe, Jesus, God, whoever you want, somebody put somebody in front of us and we're supposed to help, right? So anyway, I got this. And again, I'm not saying anything on here. Precious watches this every morning. I thought he was crazy. Man, whatever. Nice old man. We get to have a nice lunch. Just humor him, right? So again, this is Jack. Yeah, you got her. Days making a video. All right. And so Sam was so small. I mean, he's born 2007. This would have been, I don't know why I said 2011, but 2011, 2008. He was barely a year old, year and a half. We're North Kansas City. It's a Sunday night. We're in the grocery store. We're walking through the grocery store. And you know how you keep running past people? And I mean, I'm there getting like baby stuff for him, right? Like some milk and diapers and baby food and snacks. These people are loading up. I mean, that cart is full. It's so full they got stuff going on, and we just, kept going by each other. And then, of course, we come up and there's one lane open and they're in front of us. So as this whole thing starts, the guy, it was a guy, a lady, and a child. And the guy grabs a Mountain Dew out of a 12 pack that they had, like the bottles, and they had a carton of cigarettes. He opened those up and out the door he goes because she's going to pay, right? So Sam and I are just sitting there watching the whole thing, and I'm thinking, man, they probably need some help. Pass, not interested, right? Well, then, what? You're talking? You okay? All right, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, then they won't take their check, right? So I have an opportunity to intervene. I'm like, nope. Lady pulls off the side. They start talking to her, and she's crying. I have money. I know I wrote you a bad check before. Blah blah blah. I'm like, man, that sucks. So glad that's not me. Ring me up so I can go. All right, so they ring me up, and as I'm walking out the door, I look over to my left, and I actually make eye contact with the lady, and I immediately look away because I want no part of that. Right? As I'm walking out the door, like two people from the store, they kind of go past me, and they're not looking for this guy because now their money's no good there. He's got a carton of cigarettes, and he's got some Mountain Dew. So they confront him out in the parking lot. And don't you know, like he's parked like right next to us, right? So as we're walking up there, there's this confrontation. It's not violent, but it's a confrontation. You swear what the. And I'm like, nope, don't engage, don't engage, don't engage, don't engage. Well, about that time, like the young man, he's hot now. Like he's upset, and this is going south in a hurry. And I just look at Sam, and Sam's like, again, he's a little kid. He's just staring at this, like, what? He can't even verbalize what he's thinking. And so I'm like, all right, I'll engage. So I just walk up to the situation. I said, hey, I'd like to help. Let's go back inside and we'll take care of this. And I remember touching the young man on his arm and kind of like, just not forcefully, but just, and I'm like, well, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. But literally, I want to help you. Let's just go inside. Hey, what's that mean? I'm like, let's just go inside. Promise you, I'm going to take care of this. And go in, and there's a couple $100, right? They had literally just gotten paid, and they were stocking the shelves, and they would take their money, and so I just said, here, let me. And she's like, well, what, you want to take care of the Mountain Dew and the syrup? I'm like, no, I'll take care of it all. And everybody just kind of like, do you know them? I'm like, no, please, come on, let's just take care of this, and then I'm going to go, and you guys go. We'll just pretend this never happened. You guys like, give me your name, do that. And I'm like, no, that's not how this works. How this works is that You and I were here at the same time, and I tried to go away, right? Like I saw this happening at the aisle. I saw it happening out in the parking lot. I didn't want anything to do with it. But I know that I'm supposed to do something about it. So please, just let me pay and I'll be on my way. And the next time you're in this situation, you're going to be on the other side of it. Like you're going to be in a situation where you're going to see somebody that needs some help and you know you have to do something, right? Like if this is given to you, you have to give back. It's not optional. And that got pretty emotional, right? Like I just broke down. I'm like, come on, bro. Like we've all been there. We've all needed help. My job's just to help you, and then I'm moving on, and I'll probably never see you again, and that's okay, right? Like I don't need anything from you. I was just supposed to help, but I'm moving on. And I remember telling Precious that story, and he was just amazed. When I tell that story now, I'm like, man, do that more often, right? Need to do that more often. There's so many nasty, negative things out in the world that if we get to be the light every once in a while, we should take that option. And so, yeah, that's my story for today. I got a couple more I'm going to share for you with you this week because it hasn't been as regular as it should be lately, but we're going to change that too. So, with that, we're done for the day. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by on a 2 for Tuesday. I'd give you 2 stories, but shit, we're 12 minutes into it. I ain't got time for that. I got to get some work done today. So have a great day. We'll be back for Hump Day, Thanksgiving Eve, and we hope to see you then. Deuces. Jack says bye too.